And let's see, we have the arcane. Okay, this is one of the tales from the stable. It was the afternoon of December 24th at exactly 3:20 p.m. when the Archangel Gabriel walked into the stable behind the inn at Bethlehem and looked around and called to the animals lying around or munching hay at the manger. Here, we're going to put the manger in here too. Okay, you guys are munching hay by the manger, okay? Sure, whatever. Yes. Gabriel called out, "Please gather around. I have something important to tell you." A sheep, a cow, a horse walked over and was joined by others, and Gabriel delivered this message to them. Before the day is over, a man and a woman will arrive on a donkey, and they will settle in here, in this stable. Their names are Mary and Joseph. She is about to give birth to a very special child. We in heaven are very concerned about the child's care and safety. We have heard that King Herod will try to harm him, and there are rumors of a caravan approaching from the east, guided by a star. We worry about security, and we want to inspect the stable and everyone in it before Mary and Joseph arrive. We are sending the Archangel Michael, captain of the hosts of guardian angels, to come and inspect each of you and any other creature who's present in the stable. This will take place at 1600 hours. Everyone must attend. Michael doesn't like to be kept waiting. And having said that, Gabriel disappeared. Well, you can imagine the birds and the animals in the stable were excited and upset. Can you imagine? An archangel is coming to our stable to inspect us. The mighty Michael, no less, the great warrior angel who fought with the devil. What is he going to ask us? What will happen when he comes? At 1600 hours, which is 4 o'clock for those of you who... Well, not everyone knows what 1600 hours is. There was a loud sound like thunder, and Michael arrived in a blaze of light. He shouted for the birds and the beasts to gather before the manger. And then Michael told them what a great honor it was for their stable to be chosen as Jesus' birthplace. Everyone present must have a gift to give him, preferably something that contributes to his comfort or safety. And now I'm going to ask each one of you to step forward when I call your name and identify yourself and tell me what gift you have for the baby Jesus. The first animal on my list is the sheep. Well, very timidly, the sheep stepped forward, followed by her child, a little lamb. Sir, my name is Sheepshank, and this is my daughter, Lamb Chop. We have the best wool in Bethlehem, and we want to give our wool to keep him warm. And Lamb Chop added, I'm small enough to lie at the baby's feet to keep them warm. Well, that's very good, said Michael. You are both approved to stay. And the animals all cheered. There we go. Now, next on my list is the cow, said Michael. And a large red and white cow stepped forward, followed by her calf. I'm Bossy the cow, and this is my daughter Flossie. I give good, sweet milk. I will make sure the baby Jesus is well fed. I can't think of a better gift. Nor can I, said Michael. You are both approved. And all the animals cheered. Next on my list is the camel, said Michael. I don't see him here. Well, that's Conan the camel, said one of the sheep. He's with the caravan. They haven't arrived yet. Very good, said Michael. We'll stop him at the border and we'll question him there. Now, who's next? What about you? He said to a big strapping horse who had stepped forward. What do you have to say for yourself? No, you don't say yet. I'm Harry the horse, recently retired from the king's royal stables. I will be ready to protect the family and spirit them away if danger approaches. I will be alert at all times, said Harry the horse. And so will I, echoed Randy the rooster. There. And I will make sure the baby is up for his morning feeding. And I will be the one who coos him to sleep in the evening from my perch on high, added Doris the dove. Okay, that's Doris the dove. Turn it around because it's hard to see. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. This is all very good, said Michael. Randy, Harry, Doris, you were all approved. And all the birds and animals cheered. Well, so far so good, said Michael. This inspection is going very well. We have a talented group of birds and animals in this stable. Now, what about you two? And he pointed at two little mice who were standing at his feet. Let's turn that, okay, there's one mouse, there they are, okay. Two little mice were standing at his feet. I'm Bonnie, said one mouse, and the other chimed in, I'm Clyde. We live here. We tidy up when anyone drops something on the floor. Very good, said Michael. We could use more of you in heaven. You're approved to stay. And the animals all cheered. Well, who else needs to be questioned? The cat spoke up. No cat. There's the cat. Let's see the cat. Okay. The cat spoke up and said, my name is Cleo. I will purr to the baby when he won't go to sleep, and I will snuggle up with him in the manger. We will nod off to sleep together, and I will make sure that no more mice sneak into the stable. Two are plenty. And my name is Shep, said a big shaggy dog. Where's Shep? There he is. Hold it up a little, okay? I keep the animals in the stable in line. I guard against intruders from the outside. And I can be very fierce when I need to be. Woof. Listen to me growl.
Woof.
Growl. Animals. Okay. Well, he growls. Cleo and Shep, you are both approved, said Michael, and the animals all cheered. I'm very impressed with your stable, said Michael. You all seem to contribute well to the comfort and security here, but there are still two of you I need to interview. Let's take you over there, you with the beard and the horns. Who are you? I'm Gregory the goat, the mysterious animal replied. Where is Gregory? Ah, yes. I live in the stable and I mind my own business. Don't you belong to a herd somewhere? Asked Michael. Not anymore, replied Gregory. They threw me out. Said I had a bad attitude. So I hang around here. No one tells me to stay. No one tells me to leave. I don't do anything useful. This will never do, said Michael. You must have something constructive to offer if you stay in the stable when Mary and Joseph are here. Otherwise, you will have to leave here. You must have a gift for the baby Jesus. And Michael continued, I see someone hiding in the corner. Come out here. Stand before me. Tell me who you are and what can you offer. I'm Percy the pig. I'm Percy the pig, and I've been waiting here because I want to see the king. Where is Percy? Okay, hold up the stick so we can see. Yeah, this is Percy. Yes, hold it up so everyone can see Percy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and Percy said, I'm Percy. I want to see the king. I've never seen a king. I want to bow down before him. And some of the animals begin to grumble. A pig doesn't belong here. Unclean, unclean. We keep a kosher stable. Little pig, it seems some of the animals don't want you in the stable, said Michael. What gift do you have to offer the baby Jesus? Sir, I have no gift, said Percy the pig, but I'll do anything for him. That's not good enough, said Michael. You seem harmless, but you must have a gift to give him. Michael now addressed the whole group of birds and animals. Your stable has done very well, but Gregory the goat and Percy the pig have not passed my inspection. They must have gifts for the Christ child by 2400 hours, when I will return for the final review. And if they have no gifts by then, they must leave the stable. I shall return. And with a flash of light, Michael was gone. Well, the animals looked at one another and wondered what has just happened and what will happen when Mary and Joseph arrive. And what should we do about Gregory the goat and Percy the pig? Throw them out now, some said. But they have no place to go, said others. Besides, they haven't done anything to bother us, but they might if we let them stay. And so the animals argued among themselves. They're arguing. Now we jump ahead in our story till 2400 hours, midnight. Mary and Joseph have arrived and the animals are gathered around them. And suddenly there is a thunder sound and the flash of light, and Michael stands before them. And after he bows before Mary, he speaks. I have inspected this stable and all the birds and animals who are here. They have passed my inspection with two exceptions. Will Gregory the goat step forward? Gregory, he asked, have you thought of a gift that you can give the baby Jesus? I have, said Gregory. I asked myself, what can I do well? I can eat almost anything, even tin cans and cardboard boxes. So put me on the cleanup crew. I'll eat anything in the stable that isn't nailed down. I'll get all the weeds away from the outside of the stable. This can be my gift to the baby Jesus. I like that, said Michael. Your gift is approved. You can stay in the stable. And with that, some of the animals cheered. And now, Percy the pig, will you step forward, asked Michael. And shaking, the little pig stood before him. Have you found a gift? Oh, you can't. That we can offer the baby Jesus, asked Michael. I've thought, and I don't have any gift for him. All that I can do is worship him and praise him and adore him, and I so want to do that. Please let me stay. I'm sorry, said Michael. You must have a gift to offer. Joseph, take Percy the pig out behind the stable where the donkey is grazing and leave him there. You can bring the donkey inside. Wait a minute, Joseph, said Mary. Michael, she said, I want the little pig to stay. When my son grows up, he will welcome all people into his presence, even if they bring no gifts for him. People who are poor and sick, and foreigners and failures and losers in life will find comfort and acceptance in his presence. He will be berated for reaching out to the outcasts of the world, even those that others see as unclean and to be avoided. Percy the pig has something to offer us all. I want him to stay. Mary, Michael replied, I am an archangel. I'm head of security and leader of the heavenly hosts. I say he goes. And Michael, Mary answered, I too have some influence in heavenly circles. The little pig stays. He goes. He stays. He goes. He stays. Very well, Mary, Michael replied. I warned you. But I have to head to the border now to intercept that caravan from the east. They tell me they include 3 magicians from Persia who are following a star. I need to stop them and inspect them before they come any further. Michael, said Mary, may I ask one more favor of you? Let them come into Judea. They are coming here, and that is part of God's plan. Don't stop the caravan. Let them come. But what if they're dangerous, said Michael. My source tells me they are different. They're mysterious. They speak different languages. They have strange customs. They're from foreign lands. How do we know it's safe to let them proceed? They come in peace, said Mary. Don't detain them. Let them come ahead. Well, don't say I didn't warn you, said Michael, and with a loud roar and a burst, gather around, little friends, said Mary to the birds and the animals. The time is very near for the birth of the Christ child. And the animals all said amen in their individual animal tongues.
Goat sounds.
And thus concludes our tale from the stable.